When people talk about one of the most haunted locations in the U.S., Trans Alleghany is on most people's top 3. It is the most known psychiatric hospital, which is located in Weston, West Virginia. It was open to patients from 1864 to 1994. It was built to house 250 people, but hit over 2,500 people in the 1950s. There isn't an actual known number of deaths that have occurred at the asylum, but a large number were caused by terrible living conditions. They also performed lobotomies, which was severing a part of your brain through your eye, which they thought helped treat people. Spoiler alert, it didn't work. So with all the people dying in the experimental treatments, this location has definitely seen its fair share of trauma, death, and crazy things. Does that mean that this famous location will be the one that can make Gary a believer? I know it's definitely gonna mess Taylor and Maeve up, but will this be the one? Come join us on this descent into the unknown, because this is Skeptic.
Gary over here is single.
And ready to mingle.
Weather outside is frightful.
We can do the yes or no answers.
And I feel like I'm being watched on the way out.
This, I was asking, is this what it actually looked like? Because I would have thought that being here, it would have looked a little bit more like doctory or something.
Oh, absolutely. When the building was built, it was the concept came about in the 1840s, and what it was really supposed to be is beautiful surroundings, lots of sunshine, beautiful furniture, paintings, gardens, and that's what the building was really supposed to be about. It was supposed to be an asylum or place of refuge for the mentally ill.
It's an interesting thing because a lot of places don't do solo stuff. They go with groups. We're going to do group, and then we also do solo.
Well, there's a couple spots that I would definitely recommend for solos.
Yes, perfect. Cool.
And when it comes to treatments, you know, there was a wide range of them. There was electroshock therapy, hydroshock therapy, insulin shock therapy. There was seclusion. There was the lobotomies, like you mentioned. So, and like you said, back then they did not know a fraction of what we know now when it comes to the treatment of mental illness. And, you know, even this day, there's still a lot of stigma behind mental illness.
Yes.
So, you know, one thing, that's why we treat the spirits here so respectfully. Because, you know, that they may not know why they were brought here. They may not, you know that they passed. And, you know, they were people just like you and I. And they were probably more than likely misunderstood. Didn't even understand maybe what was going on in their own heads, let alone being able to explain that to somebody that might have been able to treat them.
But I do know some of the stuff that's happened there. I know about the lobotomies. I know how people were treated there. And I know a couple of the little, I guess, ghost stories. But again, as coming from a guy who doesn't believe, I take it with a grain of salt. So it doesn't really influence how I feel going into the location.
So Trans Alleghany is the biggest location that our team Skeptic has done. We thought going into this that it was going to be Waverly, and Waverly was ginormous, like huge. That was up until this point our largest location. So because it's such a massive location, what we're going to do is there's a lot of stories associated with each floor. What we're going to try to do is we're going to try to concentrate it for you guys and bring it down to, like, there's certain stories about certain individuals that we would like to highlight and bring to your attention. So we won't get to everything, but the things that we're going to get to is going to be so concentrated that you'll get a chance to understand what it is we're capturing and the stories behind the entities that we're trying to put in front of you.
So what would I like to find that would count as evidence from me? Well, in our last investigation, I said I need to be pushed, pulled, scratched, something to make me a believer, because I truly believe a noise isn't going to make me a believer. So I got to have some kind of physical interaction, whether a door slam in front of me and there's no wind gust, or we have me get pushed down the stairs. I'll take that one. I'll take that for the team. It's fine. Now, not me tripping down the stairs. Let me make that clear. Me tripping and getting pushed are different stories.
I know we're always talking about how can we get Gary to be a believer. I don't know. I don't think there's a way to get him to believe unless he sees something physically, he has to be physically pushed or touched, because he won't believe it if we get it. He'll say, maybe you just tripped, or maybe, you know, you're unstable. But yeah, we need something physical to show up. Maybe like a shadow or like a good sized orb that moves like not like a bug would. But other than that, it's gonna be tough getting Gary to believe, but that's the fun part of the show,
So yeah, we have a new member in Maeve, and I am really excited. And I think Maeve really brings a new energy to the team because she's done this in the past. She's done investigations, so she's familiar. And I think that's a huge benefit to our team because she's experienced with everything. I think the interesting thing about Maeve though is she's scared of the dark. Well, it's gonna be dark. So that's gonna be an interesting aspect to see how she navigates that.
This is a bucket list. So being able to come as a member of Skeptic and getting to go to Trans Alleghany as a bucket list, it's amazing. I'm interested in the paranormal mainly because nobody knows about it. Like, it's the mystery, it's the stuff that's not the norm, it's the paranormal. And that stuff has always fascinated me. I also had a mom that was super into the paranormal and UFOs and aliens and anything creepy, weird, scary. I think I watched my first B horror movie when I was like 4. So horror and ghosts and goblins and everything I was raised in it. So it's followed me through life.
Okay, I'm gonna turn the light off. So if there's anything in here that would like to interact, anything like that, there's a REM pod in the middle of the room. All you gotta do is go near it and set it off. May, if you want to say anything, Taylor, say anything. Yeah. I'm just gonna sit here for a minute to see if anything wants to interact with us. Make sure it's recording. It's recording. If anything's in here, we put a little EVP next to the REM pod. You can go next to it, you can talk to it, and if you don't want to be loud, you can talk into that thing, we'll hear it later. Or you can set off the REM pod, whatever you'd like to do. If you don't want to talk, you can move something. You can set off the REM pod, shut a door, make a scratch sound, anything you would like. So May, do you want to talk about what you're feeling right now?
No, it just feels like my attention keeps getting drawn back over there, out of everywhere in the room. And it's just some shadow play. I know it's probably just my eyes, so it's not anything paranormal, I don't think, but it's definitely pulling my attention to that doorway.
Which I can understand, there's glass there.
Yeah.
You got the lights outside, so there is light playing here. But it is pitch black other than that, so.
No, I'm just picking up a vibe from the corner. It's hard to explain it, really.
If there's somebody in that room, can you pop out? We'll stay over here.
Okay. Well, May said she felt something was over there, so we're gonna leave that REM pod there. If we're too close to you, we're gonna go to another floor. Feel free to set it off for us. We'll let you be for right now. We'll come back and check on you later. I do know that the guide had recommended us to put a camera on this floor facing down this hallway. So that's what we're gonna do. Here she is. Cross. So right now we're gonna do a spirit box session. Spirit box is basically a radio that scans through frequencies super fast on the radio and supposedly allows spirits to be able to interact.
All those work for getting powered, right?
Yeah.
So fun.
Do you like this device? What's her name? How old are you?
Anything you'd like to say to us?
So, Maeve, you said you heard something that he didn't hear at the same time I think I heard something. On the count of three, on Taylor's count, I want you to say what you think you heard. I'm going to say what I think I heard. Okay, good.
1, 2, 3.
Get out.
Go back, get out.
I say go back.
See, I thought I heard get out. But again, I don't know. That's the tough thing. This stuff's so hard to hear at times.
So we both heard 2 words and it's kind of the same.
Yeah. Got audio? Okay. I see cameras in here like it. Alright, well, if anybody's down here, so when we did our tour earlier, the tour guy said he likes to shut the door to try and get things to react to the doors and basically say, hey, the doors are shut, you can't come out. So you gotta stay in your room. Unless you wanna show us otherwise, you gotta stay in your room.
So don't freak out if this makes a noise. This is like a spirit box kind of app. I don't know what it's going to do. Oh, that's why. Holy shit. Oh my god.
If there's anything in here that wants to interact with us, move one of these doors, shut a door, poke us. Just let us know you're here, make your presence known. Did you like it here? What are you pointing at?
Did you not hear that?
Did not.
I heard it.
That's creepy.
What did you
Which
hear?
way did you hear? I heard it
was
from
like,
this
I
way.
don't want to say it was like a thump, but it was like a shuffle or there was just a sound. But I heard it from down that way. Is that you? Can you come closer? If you made a noise a minute ago, can you do it again? A little bit closer.
Jesus Christ. Dude, that scared me. What? What?
It came out.
I heard get out.
Yeah, me too, bro. I was like, didn't we just see that?
Do you not want us here?
No.
Did you say no? I just got the chills.
They use them like the creepiest voices they can find.
Right.
Are you down there moving around? Come closer.
And just for reference, I don't actually believe in spirits or ghosts. So for me to believe something, I gotta see something and have to experience this to be crazy. So feel free, if you want to slam the door to make yourself known, feel free. If you have that type of power and energy, let it be known.
Gary over here is single.
And ready to mingle.
Do you get many visitors?
So, right now,
How many are you? How many are
Taylor's
you?
using one of his apps right now to connect with the entities right now. I'm not quite sure what they're saying, but he's getting responses.
I've had a lot of friends come and tell me that I need to come visit you. Can you come out? At least let us know you're here. I'm going to throw you a quarter.
Feel free to roll it back.
You can keep it or you can throw it right back at me.
All right, well, we're gonna move to another floor then.
You can keep that quarter or you can throw it back to me.
Or you can set it in this rug right here for the next time we come up here. It can be moved on this rug while we're gone, if you would like to do that.
Hey ladies, my name's May. I'm feeling kind of lost up here. Can you guys come kind of help me get used to this place? Can you at least let me know I'm not alone up here? I feel a whole lot better if somebody would come out and talk to me. I can't imagine what you feel. How many of you in here were put in here for bullshit reasons? I heard some pretty stupid things.
This is,
How does this place make you feel?
I really love this because a lot of the times the way you get the activity
Talk to me.
from the paranormal is you have to connect with them. And
Obviously, her being a woman in the female or the women's ward,
Can you at least let me know I'm not alone up here?
she can connect with them. Our chances of her getting them to set this music box off is really, really high.
I feel a whole lot better if somebody would come out and talk to me.
Especially with her investigative background. Oh, shit.
Thank you.
Oh. Tell us what you're feeling right now, man.
Dude, I'm feeling like I'm about to run the fuck out of here. Is that you coming in here? Thank you. I'm telling you, it's bullshit, isn't it? What would you like to say to me? Oh, my heart's about to come out of my chest. What would you like to say to that dumbass doctor that pushed you in here? I don't feel like any of us belong in here. Do you?
Wow. I got chills.
I know you're there. Talk to me. Tell me how you feel. Dude, it feels busy in here. It feels like there's a lot going on. It feels like they do not want to be in here, and I do not blame them. How many of you are in here? Let's cause a ruckus, you know? Let's slam some doors, you know? They put us in here. Let's make them regret it. Tell me what you want me to tell them. Holy fucking shit, it looks like there was something in this room right in front of me. I think it was just my eyes. But I don't see it now. It just looked like there was a shadow right here on the other side of this door. Caught me off guard, and I can't tell if it's paranormal or just my heightened awareness right now. The music box is not stop going on. I've asked people to come out, I've asked them please come out and show me around and tell me how they feel, and I definitely feel like they don't like being here. I will say that the entire vibe of this place just changed. Tell me about it, lady. Bullshit. I don't know if the music box is supposed to keep going on like that. I've never really used one. I know the flashing lights really playing some tricks on my eyes. I'm going to move this for you real fast. Hold on. Ladies, I'm going to head out, man. Feel free to come with me. Slam some doors. Keep making a ruckus while I'm gone. Let them know you don't belong here. Or follow me out.
Kind of walk us through like the feeling when you walked in. Like, what did it feel like?
When I first got up there, I didn't feel like anything, really. Like, it was just, I was uneasy just because, I mean, one, I'm in the dark by myself and I'm not used to that at all.
Yeah.
But once I actually got to talking, and the vibe completely changed. Okay. Especially when I started talking shit about the guys, about the girls being in there, you could really tell, like, something started. Yes. And I've not used one of those music boxes before, so I don't know if that was normal. If it just keeps going. No, it's not normal. But it really did, and it felt really busy. It really had a real heightened, but again, it could be me. I don't know. But that one hallway, it was sad. I mean, it just, like I said, it was so still but it definitely had like a fuck kind of feeling, if that makes sense. Like, but no, this is just, it's cold and it's 4:15.
Okay. Fair enough.
So right now we're about to start day 2 group. Where do y'all think we should put the music box? We didn't get a really chance to use it yesterday. If I just walk them through saying that, where do you think we should put it? Where would you think first?
I was gonna say by where the carriage is.
Okay, so I think floor 2.
I don't disagree with that. I was thinking like whatever floor we're headed to, just drop it off. Like in the hallway.
Okay.
Of before wherever we're gonna get, in case something's following us.
All right, well, and we'll go through everything that we're gonna do when we get to the floors. We're gonna start at the top, work our way down. After group, Dee's gonna let us know where we're gonna go for mini solos. All right, let's get it. So I'll explain what we're gonna do. We're gonna pull the spirit box first, and we got these whiteboards. We're gonna listen to what happens on the spirit box, and we're gonna write down what we think we hear. And just so we have our own, so we don't contaminate each other. And we'll move a little closer so Dee can see it. But also, if there's anything in us here that wants to talk to us or make yourself known, there's a music box on the other side of the room that you can walk in front of and set off and I'll play some music for you.
You only gave me 3 markers.
There, what's my marker? So up here is known for having a bunch of creaks and sounds because of the floor, which is wood floor. It's the only part that has wood floor. So there's a lot of noise, but we were told sometimes you may hear footsteps and things like that. You may hear things running at you. So it's very interesting to see how this works with us. So we're gonna find out. Pull out the spirit box.
And let's have Meg, can you just like introduce the ghost potentially to us in a friendly way? Because you got that nice energy.
You don't want my energy.
Yeah.
Hi. Can you come on out and talk to us? We're not here to judge you or anything. There's no orderlies. It's safe to come out of your rooms. My name's Maeve, and this is Taylor and Gary. Can you tell us your name?
Let's turn this on.
You guys come out and talk to us? I want to know who you are. Can you tell us your name? Are there men and women up here?
Can you tell us your name?
How many of you are up here?
Can you tell us one of our names? I gotta get it. Can you tell us the name of the building? illness?
Guys?
Too loud.
Baby, what? Too loud. This is fine.
Can you say hell yeah? You want to get a drink with us?
So, good look. What? Your bit is okay. There you go. Tomorrow.
This is the other box.
Let's go. Yeah.
Are we going to talk about what we're doing now?
Huh? Yeah, we can go ahead and talk about it.
Alright.
We'll
Did you guys
show
hear-
Nick.
Did you guys hear the hell yeah when I said do hell yeah?
I did not, but I saw your facial expression tell me that you heard it. I did not hear that.
Yeah, it took a second. But here we go.
Tomorrow. There you go. Tomorrow. There you go. There you go. There you go.
So that's something we could definitely listen to back.
So, did y'all hear anything in the beginning when you asked for a name?
I did. I thought I did not.
I thought you heard your name?
I did hear your name.
I could have swore I had said, "Hey, Maeve."
I heard it say May.
Somebody's very selfish over here, thinking that everything's about her.
My neighbor also, he heard it.
Yeah, it wasn't when we asked the name, it was like later on.
See, I thought I heard the name Judy. So that's what I had at first. And then, what about when you said how many people were in here? Did y'all get anything?
I got one.
I wrote down 7, but I couldn't really, it wasn't a great one.
I thought I heard 11. I had another one, but I don't know what question it was for. I wrote down stuff, but I didn't have the question for it. I thought I heard family.
Okay. I heard too loud as well, and that could be because of that music. The box is so loud. And
You asked, does anybody here have a mental health issue? I thought I heard yes.
did you have a mental illness?
Guys?
Too loud.
Baby, what? Too loud. This is fine.
But again, that could be like a false sense because I know the history of the location and its mental health facility.
When I was talking about just drinking, I swear I heard yeah, dude.
I thought I heard yes when asked for if you want to drink or the hell
Yeah,
yes.
yeah.
I thought I heard yes when you said hell yes. I thought I heard yes.
And then right before you turned it off, I swear it said gonna peak. Because that would be going to peak. Well, it said gonna peak.
So they do it to drugs.
That's a drug.
Just so real quick, let me just show you each board.
This looks awesome. I got one. Alright, I got Gary's. Whoa, Maeve's is wild.
Oh, that bottom one, that's old too.
Yeah, it's old.
Alright.
So we can delete that stuff. Alright.
Taylor, let me see yours again.
Yeah. Do you want to tell us your name? T.com. Is there a male in here with us?
I hear something at the end of it.
Yeah, same. Is that you walking around up over there? Can you tell us your name?
What did Jr.
That's so creepy.
Why did,
Dude, it just said my name is.
I thought I heard my dad.
You're tripping, dude. I heard my name is, dude.
100%.
Dude, that freaked me out. I didn't even look at the camera.
What a mini solo is, we're all going to be sent to different locations by D'Angelo. He's going to send us to different floors, different areas, and then we do our own little investigation in that area and see if we get any evidence while we're separated. And then we'll come back together, walk out, discuss everything, and then we'll go into solos, which is the bread and butter.
The second floor will be none other than Taylor. I want to send Taylor to the second floor to connect with Emily's room and that second floor because I think emotionally he's at a place now where he could really connect with this place.
I'll be honest, when we were doing the tour, I got so turned around and I was just taking it all in. I'm not sure which side was what. I remember that we haven't gone to the Civil War room, which I'm excited to go check out.
On the fourth floor, I'm going to send Maeve. Maeve will be on the fourth floor.
The building itself is alive. Like, it has its own personality, even. You can feel it as soon as you walk into the place. It's definitely off-putting because it's so sad. Just what's in there. It's hard to go in with a very peppy, like, yay, come out and talk to us. Because it just, knowing from watching the video on how it was while we were, like, when it was in operation, it's hard to go in and not feel bad. So that's something I definitely need to work on tonight, because it just that overwhelming, these people did not live well here. And so it's hard to go in with an upbeat attitude.
And then Gary will go to the first floor and the third floor, depending on activity.
Yeah, Maeve's a rock star. She's awesome. Her energy is great. She knows more than any of us by far about haunted locations. She's been doing this since the 90s. So she is very well versed, and she just has that like calming energy. Whereas Gary, is like, you can move that, do this for me and I'll believe. And Maeve is more like, like, hey, we want to talk. We're just here. You can interact with me. I'll give you some snacks. So it's nice to have like a feminine energy that kind of, I think, is going to work better when you're trying to get responses from potentially shy ghost spirits.
So we're gonna start mini solos now. This is a 20-minute thing where we're all going to the building at the same time. We go to different floors. As you saw, D'Angelo just told us where we're going. So it is now time for us to separate. I know Maeve's going to 4, Taylor's going to 2, I'm going to 1 and then 3. So we got 20 minutes and let's go get it.
Sweet.
Be safe.
All right.
I've had a tough day. Yeah, I had a really tough day. My wife's going through had a real big death happen in her family, our family. It's our cat. And it's been really rough being here, not being with her. Do you ever feel sad and lonely? If you do, I understand. I know mental health is a big deal in this hospital. If there's any workers in here too, oh, I forgot to be reading this. It said safe. That's nice. That's my wife. She wants me to call her. Let me text her real quick, sorry. Can you tell me your name? Something just made a little pop right there. Was that you?
Ooh, I just got major chills for some reason. Is that you trying to play with the toy? Alright, well, if anybody wants to smoke a cig, let me know. Cigarette. There's a couple over here. Let me put this in there. Anybody else? You don't smoke? Feels like there's a lady here with me. What's your name? Do you have a light by any chance? Lighter? Not sure. It is not hot. It's freezing in here. You guys keep interrupting each other. All right. Mini solos were kind of a success. See how everybody else did.
So as you can see, there's no volume on my mini solo. Well, we did not know this was going on because during the time D had volume, but when we went back to review the footage, there was no volume for when I was there. You can make it for what it's worth. You can say paranormal caused that or whatever. I don't think it was. I think it's just an issue with the cord. But so technically what I did was I just did a long spirit box session. And during that spirit box session, I didn't really get anything come across that was legible or anything that I could make out. So for me, I didn't really experience anything on my mini solo. I don't know what Taylor and Maeve experienced on theirs, but during mine, I did not.
Hey, D'Angelo. My headlamp keeps going off. Like it won't stay on. Like, I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this at all. Nothing in me wants to do this. Dude, I'm hearing shit already. Like out here. I'm not gonna make it down the hall. There's no fucking way. God, I hope this camera's picking that up. Like, I can't even make it around the fucking corner. There's no fucking way. I can't do it. I can't fucking do it. Like, I feel like something's behind me. I feel like something's fucking beside me. No fucking way, I'm not doing it. And you better call me back. I'm gonna stand right here. I'm not fucking doing it. Nope, 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 nope. I'm hearing shit everywhere. Honestly, I don't think I can't, even if this fucking light was working, I couldn't make it around that fucking corner. There's no way. I'm hearing voices. That was like literally a fucking moan. I just want you to see this. That was my finger. Scared the bejesus out of me. Like, I'm fucking terrified, man. Like, there is no fucking way I'm walking down there. No fucking way. God damn. I hope this camera's picking that shit up.
If it's you and it's not in the building satellite, I straight hear some footsteps coming from that direction, like legit footsteps. Is there anybody up there with me?
You survived?
No, I did not survive. Not in the fucking least. Everything kept fucking dying. The camera died. The fucking light went out on my damn thing.
Really?
This thing fucking died. Like literally right up in it.
All right. Going to 4. Gotta walk all these steps. Make sure my headlamp's on. All right. My least favorite part of the show. Oh shit, what floor am I on? Is that the auditorium? Yeah. I'm gonna use the traditional Taylor Russ official Ghost Tube box. And I'm gonna take a little seat. Then I'm gonna crouch against this wall. All right. Let me set up the app. All right, are there any civil, this thing said famous. I'm not famous yet. But hey, I got a question. Are there any Civil War vets up here? I know the wing's downstairs, but do you guys come up here? And can you tell me your name? I hear some clickety clacks over there, but it could just be creaking. Now it's on the other side. It sounded like what was going on earlier. I want to turn my light on, D, for 1 second to see down there.
We go to the 3rd floor now.
Okay. All right, I'm moving on. Thanks for your time.
Big Jim and David Mason were both considered criminally insane and were included in the Asylum's top 10 most dangerous men. The 2 inmates repeatedly tried to hang Dean but had little success. Sadly, one day Dean's luck ran out. They forced Dean's head down under the bedpost and jumped on the bed, killing him.
Is Dean or Big Jim here? I heard footsteps, but it sounded so far away. hear a lot of voices. But it could be from downstairs. Is anyone in here? I'm gonna head out. It's been real. It's been fun. It's been real fun. All right.
So right now, I'm on the 4th floor. As you can hear, there's a ton of creaking. This is the old flooring, so it's gonna make a lot of noise when you walk and everything. But I'm gonna sit right here, relax for a little bit, see if we get anything. Okay. So I'm gonna sit right here, relax for a little bit, see if we get anything. I'm gonna pull out my phone. When I pull out my phone, I'm gonna actually record some things on my phone. We're not gonna use the spirit box here. I'm gonna wait to use the spirit box because we have a music box down there they can set off. So I'm just gonna set up my recorder on my phone and we'll see if we can get anything on it. I'm gonna ask some questions, show you how it looks down the hall.
I'm interested to see if Gary hears that. I'm interested to see if Gary hears that because she wants to know how he would debunk that. So let's just see. I know they was up there for group, but in group, I don't think you pick up everything, but you do when you're in there by yourself.
Set my phone down, recording. All right, let's put this on red. It's like I just heard a creak over there, but it didn't sound like a walking or anything like that. It just sounded like the creaking of an old building. Now I'm gonna ask some questions. And I got my phone recorded right now. If you want to talk into it, feel free. Is anybody here? Do you like it better when there's only one person? What did you do that got you put in here?
What made you turn your light on here?
Nothing. I heard that creak earlier and I heard the thing over to the right, so just make it a little checksy. It's just really cold because all these windows open and stuff. So it's very cold in this building right now. As you can see, the lights are right there. They're lit up. When you get near them, it's supposed to light up. And this is the room. sit over here in this corner, hang out. I think I'm gonna start a little EVP session in here and see if we can get anything to happen on this EVP. So let's see what we can get. Turn this down. If anybody's in here, whether it be Emily or anybody else, what's your favorite toy? Can you tell me what your favorite toy is? We can start off even easier. Can you tell me what your favorite color is? All right, well, I'll leave you alone. I'll send Maven, and she may like her better. All right, guys, another solo for me with absolutely no evidence as of right now. And again, I say that with a grain of salt because I still have to listen to the EVPs. I still have to listen to the recordings. But this is usually what happens. I don't know why. I'm trying to figure that out myself. That's why I'm doing this. And either way, it's still fun for me to do all this. And it's a good experience. Get a look at these cool places and check out what it's all about. So earlier when we did the group, they thought they heard dragging noises, like maybe it was a foot or something like that, maybe a body, I don't know, whatever, however you want to sound it. Yeah. I thought it was just a creak because it's an old building. It's from the 1800s, so, and this was rebuilt because of a fire, so the area, so the floor is super loud if you walk on it, so I thought I just heard regular creaks, but then I did hear one little thud to the right, but again, it could have just been the building. Like, it wasn't like it was a continuous thing, it was just one quick thing. So I'll be interested to listen back and see if I can pick up on that again when we watch the video. But it did nothing that was freaked me. I think I had the red light on, but so I turned the white light on because I was trying to see if there was any play in the shadows. Because with the red light, it's easier to pick things up. White light, it's hard, and you may pick up that shadow easier. So that's why I turned the light on white.
I am heading, I'm keeping this on just in case. I'm heading to the second floor, in the bathroom. I believe that's where, I think the teddy bear's in there, unless they've removed it. And I think that's where the stabbing was, if I can remember correctly. It's really gross in there. Okay. I can do this. I can keep this thing on my head. I mean, this room makes me feel very confined. Even though the doors are right here, it still feels like a very confined room. I'm not getting much. I don't have any anxiety in here. But I kind of feel like whatever is in here, or was in here, is kind of out in the hallway, kind of watching.
I see something in the hall. I'm going to turn my light on for just a second to see if that's like something over there. I think that's just the bottom of the door. I kind of feel like I'm being watched on the way out. I'm not coming back anytime soon. So if you want to make a grand exit experience for me, go right ahead. I've got the camera behind me. You can move. Slam one of the doors, show yourself in the camera behind me, and I'll be able to see it. Now I know I'm headed out of here, but I kind of want to keep this rolling just in case. Goodbye. It was nice spending some time with you all.
This concludes day 2. This concludes our visit at Trans Alleghany, Lunatic and Insane Asylum. It still blows my mind that that's what they call it, and they're allowed to call it that. But I want to start with Maeve, because Maeve went in on her solo first in day 1. Only brave soul willing to put her life on the line to entertain us and for you viewers at home. So Maeve, tell us a little bit about your first day and what activity you got.
So the first day I was mainly up on the women's hall, I believe. And you could definitely feel like when I got up there, when we did the tour, there wasn't much. But after like trying to get it riled up a little bit, it definitely, the activity wasn't much activity. It was more feelings, I want to say. But it definitely felt busy, and you could hear a little bit here and there, but like I said, it definitely, once I started talking and acting kind of like I was there and I didn't want to be there, the whole vibe of the place changed. So it was a really cool experience. I don't know if we got any evidence from it, but for me it was a cool experience.
So we had a mix of different things. I don't really know if we had very much that matched. I know
anything close.
Well, he asked a question and said, "Do you want to? If you want to drink with us or whatever, say hell yeah." And he said he thought he heard hell yeah. I thought I heard yes, and she thought she heard yes. So that would probably be the closest, but I don't think anything else we really had matched up with the questions that were asked and the responses that we all heard.
Okay, Maeve, you started out on the 4th floor. You wasn't excited about it, but you went kicking and screaming doing
Sure did.
mini solos. Walk us through that experience, because
it was a nightmare. Actually, it scared the shit out of me. I think what happened, like at the beginning, I went to walk down the hall, and my headlight went out and left me in the dark, and it scared the crap out of me. And I think that just set the mood. There was a whole nope mood when I did not want to go in. And again, I was already terrified when I went in there. And so that floor is so loud, and there was so much popping and creaking. And when we went up there, there was that creaking and popping, but it was so much more. And I kept saying if Gary was up here, he's just going to tell me it's because it's cold and the floor's popping. But it still didn't matter because it's scared.
Funny you say that, because
that's why I said that.
I went to the 4th floor of my and that's exactly what I said. I'm like, it's really cold in here. you hear the place keep settling. So like we feel wind bloats and stuff like that. So like it could cause with how sensitive that ground is. That is exactly what I said.
I was trying to calm myself down. I'm like, Gary's gonna tell me it's nothing.
Maybe.
But yeah. I was already just high alert. But also, like, my heart was racing and my skin was crawling. And so, like I said, I can freak myself out better than anybody else can. But also, I mean, if that was a substance abuse ward, people be going through withdrawals. I don't know if maybe I was just picking up, because that's kind of, I mean, I don't want to say that's what it felt like, but again, my skin was crawling. I was ready to jump out of my skin.
It's interesting.
All I wanted to do was take off and just get the fuck out of there. But again, if you were up there and you were going through that, and if it's crowded and you're not getting any care and your skin's crawling and you're ready to get out of there, I bet that's close to the feelings that they had. When I got out here, I was fine. I went back in on the second floor the second time, and that was fine. So, like I said, I may have freaked myself out, or I may have been picking up on the vibe up there, but it did not like me, and I did not like it.
So, day 2, it's crazy how this works, because you don't really know what affects you, but some days you just don't want to go in there by yourself. Like, it's like you just have this fear in you where you're like, it's a real big struggle. Yesterday was that for me, so thank God I didn't go in by myself. Day 2, I was just in a calm state. Even with all the chaos going on personally, I was in a calm state, flow state. I am back to hang. I wanted to make sure that whoever was in there talking to me, that I was a friend, and I try to keep it casual, as opposed to, hey, do this, do that, or, perform for me, do some tricks. I was more kind of having a conversation to see if I can get some better personal reactions.
Overall, at Trans Alleghany, we ran into some complications. We ran short on time the first day. This type of stuff happens because you have to set up all your equipment, you have to get everything, and then we have to do all this different type of stuff for getting everything ready. So it made things a little more difficult on day 1. That's why we only had 1 solo, and that's why we incorporated mini solos into night 2. But it was, all in all, Trans Alleghany is an amazing location. I think the location is a giant 10 out of 10 as our investigation, because it was more of one day. I would only give it like a 4 out of 10 because I didn't feel like we had enough time to do a full investigation there. But I would definitely love to go back and do a full 2 days where we have more time at the location.